Yo, what up guys, welcome back to Patch.
Welcome back.
Yes, and today we're going to be reviewing the Ducky 1-to-65%.
Now this guy comes in at $110 starting, and then if you want the silent red switches on there, it's a $5 extra, so about $115.
Yeah, and we got Cherry MX brown switches on here, which is our favorite.
But you can get them with Cherry MX black, brown, blue, red, silver, silent black, and then silent reds for $5 extra, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so basically everything, right? All of them.
I mean, you get some good value in there. I mean, for what it is, you get an extra cool space bar with a cool little design on there. You get extra arrow keys, enter keys. I mean, caps lock. You get the whole nine pretty much.
Exactly.
With some extra keycaps. You get a keycap puller on there.
It says Ducky on there. Cool.
And it comes with a just a regular. I mean, nothing really special about it. Type C cable with a cable tie that comes in there.
I wish it was braided though, but it ain't.
Yeah, be nice that it was braided, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really move my keyboard around a whole lot, so it's not a huge deal for me, but be nice.
It's a quality thing, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get started off with the bottom of the keyboard. So here in the middle, there is a little bit of a metal emblem, right?
Yeah.
And it says Ducky and like the serial number and all that. And then as far as the feet go, there are 4 rubber feet. You know, I guess 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, but the 2 are kind of like more in the middle. And then on the top here in the corner, you have these adjustable feet with 2 angles, which don't feel very nice.
Yeah. So they flip out a lot nicer than the other Ducky we tried. We tried the Ducky 1-2 TKL.
Yes.
And these flip out a lot nicer because the other one we used was very used. It was worn in, so we got to see how it felt after the test of durability. Now these guys, they're smooth, but too smooth.
Yeah.
Like if I would move it on my desk with the kickstands up, it would flip one of them down, or like halfway down, and just be super uncomfortable to use. So I couldn't move it around my desk at all because of that.
And as you can see, it's basically an all plastic chassis, and not a huge fan. Like, to be honest, when you're playing, when you're typing, you honestly never feel the chassis, but it's just like, it doesn't look very good to me, honestly, and it just doesn't feel very premium because obviously it is plastic. I mean, there's not a lot of like wiggle or anything to the actual chassis, but it just doesn't feel as good as like a full aluminum chassis, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. This guy is very hyped up. And I know it's for a good reason. It's very easy to find keycaps for these guys first and foremost because they're some of the most popular. I don't know. I just, with the quality that's on there, and for 110 bucks, it's just kind of weird, you know, having plastic on there.
I'll give it one thing though, is I like the black and white color scheme, like the contrasting colors. I think that's pretty cool. There is a Ducky logo here on top. But other than that, yeah, the plastic chassis really doesn't do it for me. But of course, if you don't care about that, it's not a huge deal, right? It comes with, like Lucas said, a USB-C type cable, and that's what the connection is here on the top left. It's not in the middle, which is interesting.
I like that. Yes. I like that because I got the keyboard for my streaming PC right above this guy. By the way, you can catch us live at twitch.tv/patchtech, and we'll leave links in the description for that. Now, I've got my streaming PC keyboard right above there, and so it fits perfectly. If I have it in the center, I had to bend the cable off to the side, like I did on my G Pro, and I worry about messing the cable up. I haven't yet, but I know it could potentially. So it is nice to have that feature on there.
Yes.
Like I know with the Glorious keyboards, they come with a 90-degree angle, so you can actually change the angle of it so it goes off to the side. But this is actually a nicer approach than that. It looks a lot better, obviously, than the 90-degree angle bracket going there.
And as far as the switches go, like we said, they're Cherry MX brown. They don't have a lot of resistance, and you know, they are tactile switches which feel incredible. I love it. And another thing is, it's silent, unlike blue switches, you know?
Yeah. The one we tried, the TKL, had blue switches, which obviously this has nothing to do with the Ducky keyboard. This is just Cherry switches pretty much. And it's a lot more quiet, it's nice, gives you that classic cherry brown tactile feel. I love it.
Yes.
Love it.
One thing though is that I hate the space bar. Like, right? That noise.
Yeah,
is just...
space bar is just, I mean, It's got this metal twang to it. When you lift it back up, you can hear the springs in there. It's not stabilized very well. It just feels kind of wonky, to be honest.
And as far as the actual keycaps, like kind of wobbling, there's a little bit. It's not terrible,
nothing bothersome really.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're playing, it's not a huge deal. As far as the actual keycaps go, they are double shot PBT and they feel pretty damn nice. And there's this little texture to it which gives it good grip. And also this really curved. You see that?
Yeah, they got that curved shape on the keycap. So it's very nice. It's very distinct when you're typing on it. It's very easy. It was very quick for me to get used to this keyboard. Usually keyboards take a little bit of getting used to for me. And albeit it did with the delete key being off to the side like that, the main part of the keyboard that you use on a regular basis, very easy to get used to. I didn't feel like there was any learning curve for me. I just, it was the same as any other keyboard really, because some keyboards just, I don't know. Some of them have been weird to get used to. I really do love the arrow keys on there, 65%. I mean, I can talk about it all day about how I need my arrow keys.
Yes.
Need those bad boys. And the delete key, also a very nice feature, although I don't mind pressing function and backspace for delete as well. And
the feeling is just nice. Yeah, I love how it cradles your finger and it's just it's a pleasure to type on. And as far as the RGB goes, the light actually shines through pretty well. And I love how the backplate is white and that allows the light to reflect a little bit better and shine through and be seen a little bit easier.
Yeah, it looks really nice. The RGB on here is phenomenal. It's very color accurate. And it delivers really bright and vibrant colors, which I like. I'm not a huge, on my keyboard I don't really like RGB that much. I just usually keep it one solid color. I don't have it like spinning rainbows or anything like that. But it's very nice and vibrant. So if you're into that sort of thing, you're gonna like this keyboard for sure. So as far as the function keys go, there are plenty of function keys to use on here, and they only have firmware on their website for this guy to just to update the keyboard itself essentially. Now there's so many function keys, you actually should probably read through the manual to get all of them. There's no way we can go through them all in one video. As far as the layout of the keyboard goes, for the extra 65%, you've got your arrow keys, of course. You've got your delete, your page up and your page down, which I don't really use, but hey, if I can rebind them to something else, then why not?
But it says page up, page down, so I don't like that.
Yeah. Exactly, so I'm offended.
Yes.
One thing I'd prefer to have instead of a page up, page down is maybe an insert and a print screen.
Yes.
That's it. I just want to take screenshots without having to use my function keys.
All right, so wrapping things up, it's a pretty nice keyboard. It's not one of my favorites, to be honest, because of the plastic chassis. That's pretty much it. I just for $110, like over $100, I feel like they should give us better quality materials.
I wish more companies would do 65%.
Oh,
I know everyone hopped on the 60% bandwagon, and 60% are great, but I want my freaking arrow keys just on board. I don't like pressing the function keys and doing all that. I like just having the arrow keys, so I don't even have to look where I'm moving my fingers.
Yeah.
So it's convenient to have. I wish more companies would hop on board and try to push it to do better. Ducky, I want to see them make some high-end keyboards. I want to see what it looks like when they do an aluminum chassis. Maybe better stabilizers on these. It's just, it feels like a meh keyboard to me. But it's a 65% and it'll do this trick because there's not a lot on the market.
Like we said, if you're just typing, you're just gaming, you're not really gonna feel any of this, but it's just from a snobby keyboard standpoint, what I'm saying? Yeah. This
is if you're looking for premium,
Yeah, definitely. So anyways, again, if you guys do want to get it, we'll leave a link in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one.